Basic information about the tourism industry. Firstly, the tourism industry is known as the travel industry. It's linked to the idea of people traveling to other locations, either domestically or internationally, for leisure, social, or business purpose. It is closely connected to the hotel industry, the hospitality industry, and the transport industry, and much of it is based around keeping tourists happy, occupied, and equipped with the things they needed during their time away from home. It is also a wide-ranging industry, which includes the hotel industry, the transport industry, and a number of additional industries or sectors. It is vital to understand that the tourist industry is linked to movement to different locations, based not only on the leisure, but also business and some additional travel activities. With that being said, according to the most common definitions, the tourism industry does not cover activities related to the travel where the person intends to stay at the destination for longer than 1 year. As an example, this means that expectations and long-term international students are not technically classed as tourists. Why the industry is interesting? Because tourism offers a wide range of benefits, including economic benefits for countries attracting a large number of visitors, due to money they spend not only their actual stay, but also in local business. It also provides a large number of jobs for people working in the transport and hospitality industry, among others. Moreover, tourism has the potential to improve relationships between nation-states or business, to create opportunities for entertainment and recreation, to improve the value of a currency. It can also open up cultural exchange opportunities. While for tourists, it can lead to improved happiness, well-being, and education. Market concentration. The advantage of homestay in tourism. Low cost, compared with high-star hotels. Large-scale facilities such as domes, banquet halls, reception halls can be obtained. And the management cost of the guest house is lower. The price is reasonable, accurate to the crowd, and the most of the customers are millennials with high quality and high consumption ability. High return on investment comes with local cultural attributes and strong specificity. About firm from industry. Homestays with the utilization of local residential and other relevant idle resource. The guest rooms from business use shall not exceed 4 floors, and the building area shall not exceed 800 square. The host shall participate in the reception and provide small accommodation facilities for tourists to experience the local nature, culture, production, and lifestyle. The operating characteristics of B&B are different, but generally have the following common characteristics. Small-scale operations, since most homestays are operated by families. The venues and the scale of operation are generally small. Such a small scale precisely narrows the scope of service that can be provided by the homestays, which not only enable each homestay to have strong independence and characteristics, but also enables the superiority to execute service. For the service, the person has more emotion advantages than large hotel. Special operations different from the standard and consistent service of traditional hotel. The operation of B&B is completely dependent on the operator owner's assets and the preference in terms of hardware facilities or software features. From the current situation, homestay products can provide a unique service from different perspectives to meet needs to tourists at all levels. However, due to the small scale of homestay itself, its characters, influence, and market competitiveness are only point development, which is difficult. Develop board, regional operator, and brand
interviewed one of the most representative specific industry homestays. In our interviews, we interviewed 2 businessmen respectively. One was successful and the other failed, so the following interview video is a failure.
Let's look the interview.
Hi, I want to interview you few questions about the homestay. How did you investigate the market and calculate the market before deciding to do the homestay industry? Prior to this, I learned that Thailand is a very popular tourist country, and according to Airbnb software, there are many Chinese people doing homestay industry in Chiang Mai. According to the Chinese people who come to Thailand, there are many. The continuous expansion of the hotel shows that it is indeed a good choice. So the main reason for choosing to stay in the homestay industry is that Thailand's tourism industry is developed. Yes, but the biggest reason is because I was impulsive at the time. Do you think that famous places account for a large proportion in the tourism industry? Yes, after all, accommodation is a necessity, just like food, clothing, and shelter. This is the basic life of people. any suggestions for people who want to do this industry in the future? That's a lot. When I started, I didn't think the industry was free and there was a lot of economic pressure. Don't choose this industry without a certain economic foundation. Give you another chance. If there is no epidemic, will you choose to do this industry? No, because we as foreigners have a lot of inconveniences in business, whether it is cultural differences or economic pressure. It makes me feel that I am not doing well in this industry.
According to the previous interview video, we learned that the main reason for the business owner to start a homestay is because Thailand's tourism industry developed well. In the process of market service, we also find that Chinese tourists travel to Thailand a large proportion, and people's basic life is to eat, live and live, so homestays are also important in the tourism industry. Okay, next, let's watch the next interview video of successful business.
I want to ask, do you want to be a homestay?
Because at that time, we stayed in the house because of our feelings. At first we wanted to be a youth hotel and the price would be lower, but considering that Thailand's tourism industry is very developed, I decided to make a homestay.
How to investigate the market before being a celebrity?
In fact, I didn't investigate a lot. 3 years ago, I learned that the residential market is very popular in Chiang Mai, but the main reason is that I like this industry very much.
But the industry is not free at all. For example, the guest calls you in the middle of the night and tells you that there is no liquor in the room. You need to go to Qiyao and buy it for him, so it will be very tired. Do you choose Chiang Mai because it is very popular in China?
I have been in this industry before in Yemen, China. I feel that Chiang Mai is very similar to Yemen. Everyone is very kind, and there are many people coming to Chiang Mai for tourism. I also have a job as a makeup artist in travel photography, which can be connected with accommodation.
I can also provide accommodation for my customers, which will be very convenient for my guests. The point is that homestay can be tied to the tourism industry. So you chose to come to Chiang Mai because it's a tourist city, right? Yes, it's also because I like this city very much. Compared with the island, cheap consumption, mild climate, if I choose to open a homestay in Bali, the price may be 3 times that of Chiang Mai. Do you have any suggestions for people who want to be in this industry?
The most important thing is to investigate the market. If you really want to do homestay, you can consider other successful homestay internships or volunteer work to accumulate experience.
Hi. With the boom of sharing economics, more and more company bases on the sharing economics have achieved the rapid development. And homestay also belong to the sharing economics. Through the interview above, I know the following point. 1. Homestay are indeed an important part of the tourist industry. And then, the foundation of the homestay industry must be that this country is a well-developed country in the tourist industry. 2. Now, there are many homestay platforms on the major world. So, the main source of customers is the software of each platform, where you can have a wide range of relationships and friends who can help you at varieties. 3. Both of the above interviews said that homestay is not an easy industry because of the service industry. You may meet a kind of guesses. 4. So the second interview, because she is a travel photographer, she also opened a homestay because she can bonding the travel industry, meet the guesses of the travel industry. The second interview also gives us some suggestions. If you want to do this industry in the future, you can go to a successful homestay internship to learning and observe how they investigate the market. Yeah.